It's better to come home with 5 really strong pieces than 20 questionable ones that need research, repairs, or take up too much shelf space. Now, there are mistakes that people make with collectible thrift finds. The biggest mistake is buying something just because it looks old or fancy. Old trim, cursive writing, heavy materials can fool people pretty quickly. Another common mistake is ignoring damage just because the price is low. Cheap is not the same as worth it, especially if the flaw kills the resale potential. Now, the opposite mistake is leaving behind good items because they're not perfect. It depends on the category. Collectors of rustic pottery may accept glaze pops or age wear. Buyers of designer bags may tolerate corner wear if the structure is strong. Plush buyers might overlook tag wear if the item itself is clean. The details change by the niche. You have to see what generally works for your store, your customers, and it's a learning process. Overbuying, though, is another trap. A thrift store may be full of items that can drain your budget and fill your storage fast. If you're reselling, discipline matters. It's better to come home with 5 really strong pieces than 20 questionable ones that need research, repairs, or take up too much shelf space. A smarter way to build your eye and the fastest way to improve is repetition. Visit the same categories often. Figure out what you like. Handle the items. Turn it over. Tap on it. Read the labels. Look up the sold comps. Notice what shows up often in the unsold versus what disappears quickly. Your eye gets sharper when you connect what you saw in store with what buyers actually wanted later. It also helps to specialize a little bit before you branch out. Maybe you get good at pottery first, or vintage plush, or costume jewelry. And once you know one lane well, it becomes easier to recognize quality in other lanes. You start seeing patterns in construction, branding, packaging, and era-specific design.